All right, I don't know how you guys feel, but every single season of My Hero Academia has been more and more exciting to me, but there certainly was a moment in Season 4 where I had thought the show had peaked. Season 4 is, of course, where we got to first see the big three, and there is the massive fight between super-powered Deku and Overhaul, and finally in the My Hero Academia card game, the Universus card game, we have Undaunted Raid, which is bringing all of that action from Season 4 into one little box here. Jasco Games was kind enough to send us not only 2 boxes of this to crack into and show you guys what's inside, but we also have a pre-release pack. And what you want to do if you are a My Hero player, make sure you check your local area and find a pre-release near you on the UGN gaming app. You'll be able to look for events and find pre-releases that you can participate in, and check out Undaunted Raid when it hits stores on June 30th this year. I'm going to talk a little bit more actually about how you can get signed up in the UGN app and support Maindeck at the same time, but we'll do that while we're cracking the packs here, so we don't have to waste your time. We're going to crack right into these right now and show you all the cool stuff in Undaunted Raid. All right, heroes, welcome to the Undaunted Raid. I'm so pumped to open this stuff for you. This set looks super, super fun. The very first thing we're going to do before we crack into things is we're going to talk about this pre-release kit, because if you have not had the opportunity to play in a My Hero Academia pre-release, they are quite a bit of fun and I do recommend them. So let's talk really quick about how you can do that. The first thing I want to mention is just that I'm going to actually put instructions down in the description of this video about how you can get signed up on the UGN app if you are not currently. If you're not signed up on the UGN app and you want to support the channel, if you get signed up on that event, we will actually get a little kickback from Jasco, an actual monetary kickback for every sign up that happens. So definitely go hop in the description, check out the instructions. I like flipped this lid into here, and now I don't think I can open this without absolutely destroying this box. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, check out the description to do that, and then you can find a pre-release near you and play in it. All right, here we go. We're just gonna plus ultra this. Yeah. Okay. So inside, if you can get to a pre-release and hit one up, you should be able to hit one up around, I think, June 24th, since it's releasing on the 30th. The pre-release kit is going to include 6 set 5 booster packs. Little bit of a scan me thing to, hey, you can just scan this to join the UGN as well. Now remember, if you do join the UGN and you want to support us, make sure you put it, as I'm going to put in the instructions in the description below, put in Maindeck as your referral source. That is how we are going to get, how they're going to know that you came from us. So you get these 6 booster packs as well as a promo card. The promo card in this set is an action called Bright Future, which is a 1 difficulty 5 check 2 mid block action with all symbols. And it has set 5 character. It's really hard to see that, but there's a little set 5 character symbol. There's set 5 character enhance. Remove, discard 1 non-attack card from your card pool if you did draw a card. Actually, a pretty nice little card that can get rid of a stuffed pool, or it can get rid of a block on your opponent's turn. It removes itself and it draws a new card. And it's going to be pretty easy to check. So a cool little card, just a nice little support piece, maybe a card you're going to put in 1 or 2 copies if you're playing a set 5 character, if you feel like it would be helpful, especially if you're doing, like, maybe if you're doing with a lot of combos, just to make sure your opponent can't ruin your combos by stuffing your pool. That might be kind of nice. So you're then going to get these 6 packs, and from these 6 packs now, this is going to be a sealed deck tournament, so you're going to crack open these packs, which I'm going to do right here and show you. We're going to end up going through the packs faster once we get into the boxes because of this, but I'm just going to show you kind of what I look at when I'm doing a pre-release pool. And if you just want to skip straight to the boxes, you can do that. I'll put a little link in the a little chapter down below. I'll put a little chapter down below where you can go ahead and just skip to the boxes if you prefer. So we've got our commons here. Now, one thing that is new about this, I think it'll be the end of the pack. Yeah, here are commons. Here's our uncommons. And then we have our rare. The rare foiling, I feel like that, is that rare foiling a little nicer? Oh, I'm actually bleeding now from this box. This box grievously injured me. So be careful when you're opening your box. I'm going to be bleeding on camera here a little bit. I'll try and hide it from people who are a little sensitive to that. Yeah, this rare looks nice. And then every pack is going to have a character slot now. And this is going to be critical because this now means that you're going to have guaranteed 6 at least 6 character options. You may have a 7th or something if you happen to get like an XR character. Seems pretty unlikely to get 2 of them, but I guess it's possible also. And what I'm generally looking for when I'm building a pool like this, the first thing I want to do is I want to have as many 0 and 1 difficulty foundations as I possibly can in my deck so I can build consistently. So here we go. I'm going to try and play Energy Suction, if at all possible, in my deck. Because here's another one. Red Riot's the coolest. It's a great little card. I prioritize all that kind of stuff before I start even looking at other things. We have Sloshed Uncommon. Oh, I'm just sorting this now instead of, well, whatever. You know what? I sort it later. You don't have to worry about that. So, by the way, this character, I don't know any of the characters' names because the Shie Hassaikai, I think that's what they call it. The Yakuza that they're fighting in these episodes are characters that are all on screen for like a minute and they die. So I don't know any of that. I don't remember this guy very well. But this guy, the Upside Down guy, has some really cool looking cards where they totally kind of flipped the layout of everything on here. I just think that's neat. Nejire Wave is our rare, and then Nejire Hado. Nice, look at that. See, now I'd be looking at Nejire here, who would maybe be a pretty interesting character to play due to her ability to keep healing throughout the game. Sealed deck games are going to go a little longer than traditional, very aggressive games of Universus. So I think Nejire in that sounds kind of interesting. Sure, we're sorting it this way now. This is just how we're doing it. I'll figure it out later. We got an action card. We have food. We have Bad Guy Roundup. Ooh, we have Rejuvenating Smash. So this is Deku Ultra Rare from the set. Very cool card. I like this card quite a bit. After you play this card, if it's the second card you have played this turn, you get to draw 2 cards and gain 2 health. I think they have a design article on the website about when they were designing this card, they were trying to sort of make a spiritual successor to Air Ground Smash, which was an extremely powerful card back from the Mortal Kombat set of UFS. So this certainly is a potent card. I'm really happy I pulled this because I really like Deku 4. I like these symbols in general. And I'm probably going to be wanting to play some of this. And we have Fat Gum as a character in that pack. So I can't stress how cool it is that you actually get all these character options now in Sealed, because I felt like Sealed before kind of came down to who opened whatever characters are like sort of just the best in the set. So like in set 4, you really wanted to open either Kurogiri or Muscular. I think were like my top two favorite ones. There's some other ones that are like on the edge, and then some that were just very difficult to play in Sealed format. And I think you're not going to get away from having characters that are just difficult to play in Sealed because they like to design characters that are interesting and constructed. But having more characters in your pool is going to help. So we have a Crystal Choke Slam as our rare here. And then our character is Kirishima 3. And then we have, whoa, holy cow, this looks sick. Hang on a second. Hang on a moment. Look at this thing. Red Riot Unbreakable XRUR. This is one of the, just one of the dopest looking cards. Look at this. This is new artwork, by the way. There's so much new artwork in this set. I think I mentioned in the last video, but if you ever see Illustrated by Bones listed down here, that means it's a screenshot from the show. Otherwise, this is all new artwork that is commissioned for the game. And my God, this card just looks great. Also, this was such a good moment in the series. Like, absolutely incredible. Kirishima standing up alongside Fat Gum and Suneater against the Mafia. Unbelievably cool. What a hit. I'm sure this card's really good, and I would play this in Sealed very quickly. I don't have to read too much on it. I see it's got 7 damage in Breaker 1 as a 5 diff with 3 checks. So yeah, okay, yep. Let me say that we're just going to slot that into the deck. I just remember these have pull tabs, so I'm going to stop being a goofball. All right. Oh, a 0 diff. Yep, that's what I want. 1 diff. Nice. Give me that stuff. We have a foil rare counter sweep, and we have a Sorimitsu Tabe. We're going to try and eat everything. Especially, man, would I play Nejire or would I play Kirishima here? Or would I actually have to read some of the Mafia characters and figure out what they do? I'm not sure. I am not sure. There's another 1 diff. There's another 1 diff. There's another 1 diff. Oh, yeah. Beautiful stuff. And we have Airy as our rare. And we have Sir Nighteye. Okay, so if this were my sealed pool, I would have these 6 options, which is, I think, just a lot more exciting to me to be able to choose from all these different characters, figure out what works with my pool. I might actually be able to look at synergies a little more than I usually do, but man, I don't know, this Kirishima stuff, maybe this is telling me a place to go. So yeah, that's kind of fun to look at. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that XR though, quite a bit. So yeah, I hope you give the pre-release a shot. If you're able to, check it out. Make sure you find your local store, and if you're not on the UGN app, sign up on that using the information in the description if you want to support Maindeck as your choice of channel, in which case I greatly appreciate you. We really do. Jasco is so cool that they actually give a kickback to the creators who get people signed up here. So actually, before I open this, let me get let me deal with this bleed here. Boy. Okay, so you guys can't say that I'm not suffering for the art here. I'm very obviously physically damaging myself to produce this content for you, and I hope you appreciate that. All right, so our box of Undaunted Raid. Now, what are we hoping to get in these boxes? Well, there's a couple things to be aware of, actually. In Set 5, some things are changing. So if you watched our previous box opening video, you might be used to some things, but you'll notice I'll open this up, and there are no box toppers at all now. I actually wasn't sure if they would still have a box topper XR. I kind of wish they would bring that back, the box topper XR, but maybe they took it out because the prices of most XRs were very low. That might be the case. They're just trying to preserve value on the XRs a little bit more or something. But yes, those are totally gone. That said, there are some cool new changes to these packs now. We are guaranteed 1 per box SR, but there are 6 SRs now instead of 2. But that said, that's so much more fun to me. I like that I'm going to open these boxes and I am guaranteed, even though our League of Villains boxes, if you watch that video, were absolutely off the chain. Oh, I'm throwing away my packs like a moron. I got to preserve these for the redemption program. Okay, I'll figure that out later. But yeah, I'll throw them on the floor here. I'll deal with it later. But yeah, make sure you hold on to your packs for redemption. Okay, I'm just going to do rarity sorting here. I'll try and actually remember to do that. Yeah, so we get 1 SR per box, so we are looking forward to getting 2 out of these boxes, and 1 more maybe if we open an XR SR again. We have a Bubble Restraint and Fat Gum. So, you know, that what's really important about that is that we get the consistency now. The consistency of value in your boxes. You're not going to buy a single box and then go, you know, I didn't get anything worth anything in here. My ultra rares just happen to not be very good, and then there was no SR. I think it helps a lot just to have that guaranteed SR. Speaking of ultra rares, we have a repeated Seal Toss as our ultra in that pack. First ultra of box number 1. You'll notice, by the way, we got both Fat Gums here. Fat Gum is a fun character who gets to change between his forms. So if you like kind of gameplay like that, some games offer interesting gameplay styles like that. Fat Gum is right up your alley, I think. All right, we have our character, and we have a... Oh, hey, wait, that's our SR. I was like, where's my rare? It's our SR. We got our SR in our box already. Phantom Threat. This is an awesome SR. I really like this one. This is a great Mirio card. It's a 5 diff, 2 high block, 3 check, 4 mid for 5. Now, of course, with Mirio, your thing is you're changing your zones constantly. So mid doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter which zone it was. You're going to put this on whichever zone you think is going to hit. It is a powerful 3-punch slam. Has enhance if the zone of this attack has been changed, which it will have been. Add it to your momentum after it resolves. You cannot add other cards to your momentum for the rest of the combat phase. That's an interesting little drawback that I believe will prevent your attacks from going there at the end of the turn 2, or is that outside of the combat phase? I think that's in the combat phase still as well. Maybe someone will correct me in the comments. I've played so many games, I'm getting a little mixed up in that, but it means that you are going to get to clear this out of your pool and immediately get that momentum to use on some follow-up attack. And then, if you have another thing with powerful, boom, just smash them. And as a response, after this attack receives a damage bonus, it gets +1 speed. If you have played this ability 5 times draw one card, and this attack gains flash. I never got to check to see if they figured out the ruling on that. If the flash means the enhanced step immediately ends. I assumed that was the case because we don't have anything currently in the game that gains flash in the middle of the enhanced step except that. So if that is what it does, that is really cool. If you are able to give it damage bonus in multiple ways, then you can give it a bunch of, you get to, give it a bunch of speed also and draw a card, and it gains flash so your opponent can't respond to it anymore, which is awesome. So really cool card from Mirio. Happy to get that SR, definitely. That's one of the ones. I think there are a couple of SRs that I thought were sort of the good ones, and I believe that's one of them. We have an Unbreakable rare and a Kendo Rappa. The Punch guy, our punch villain. Punching is not just for heroes anymore. Alrighty. Commons. Uncommons. And we have Broken Psyche. And we have an XR Common Flurry of Punches. Speaking of our punch guy, there we go. There's our first XR in the pack. Always like getting an XR attack. That's always nice to see. You may have noticed too that the character slot is actually in addition to all the other slots. The packs simply have one more card now, so the Jasco was not taking away anything from the players, just simply adding more access to characters to make sealed deck work. And that frankly is a great decision because there's our Deku 4. Yeah, 4. That's what we're on now. Because these character cards, they didn't have value anyway. They're just, they're basically just an accessibility thing. You need them in order to be able to play the game. So why not give one in every pack? And I really appreciate that. Another cool thing that Jasco is doing. We have Levitate. And, we have another SR here. Storm of Blades. Ooh, a 1-diff ultra rare. Wow, okay, ultra rare XR though. That's awesome. Very cool. Something I'm going to have to read a little later. And, I can read it right now. I'll give my take on it here. Let's see. So this is a weapon, 4-diff, 1-check, 3 for 3. Oh, yeah, it works with Moonfish. It's a Moonfish support card. And has response after this attack resolves, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. As your next form, you play 1 attack with printed damage with 3 or less discarded this way. No check necessary. Yeah, trying to live that Moonfish life here. All right. We have our commons. So having already hit our SR in the box, what are we looking for now? Well, we are looking for more XRs. Looking for an XR SR would be awesome. And I did sort of bury the lead on this, but they have the return of Chrome rares in this set as well. And if we were to get obscenely lucky, we would walk away today with a Chrome rare. I think those show up, I think in the first set they showed up in the common slot, which is why we always have to look through all our commons. If you're cracking these packs, make sure you're looking through your commons as well, because I think it'll show there. Pass Through Walls rare and Sir Nighteye. All right. Next pack. No chromes here. Rewind Slam, Spiral Wave Surge, locked up. There's our rare Chicken Kick. And a Chronostasis. Chronostasis is a very interesting new character that holds cards in the card pool over time to kind of disrupt the opponent's game plan. I think that's pretty fun. For someone, at least. Fun, probably fun for you. Probably kind of annoying for your opponent. And we have Red Gauntlet. And a Fat Gum. Okay, next pack. We have Strength of a Pro, Claw Stopper, Point Blank Shot, and Borrowed Goods is our... Oh, this is an ultra rare. Okay, I gotta check this out again. Borrowed Goods is a 4 difficulty, 3 mid for 4, 3 check with ranged weapon and combo face down. So it wants to combo with a face down card. And has combo enhance, your rival discards 1 card, always a powerful combo. And enhance, your rival discards 1 momentum if they did add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Yeah, I remember seeing the preview for this now. This is a pretty strong card. I'm not sure exactly which symbol you're building this on, but and I believe the character does things to flip things or whatever, so you can actually make that combo happen. Or you can use an echo attack with that too. That's something worth noting. But yeah, just on that straight enhance of your rival discards a momentum and you gain a momentum, that alone is very strong. But the fact that it's stapled onto something with a discard effect and some not terrible stats for what it does, yeah, wow, pretty good card. Pretty good one. Oh, it's an ultra rare. Got to put it in the right spot here. Okay, next pack. No chrome, no chrome. That's okay. If it's there, actually, I mean, I can't even confirm which slot they really show up in. I'm not sure. And we have Deadbolt, the rock. I'm never going to say this, but I think they call him Lock in this game. I was pretty sure he was Rock, but, you know, I don't know what's going on. This Deadbolt action is Lock's kind of signature thing. It is a 5 difficulty action, 1 mid-block, 5 check. After you play this card, if your starting character is Lock, discard it from your card pool. So that's what you always want to see on your actions. You want them to go away. That's the best thing. Has to be your first form. Choose one of the following effects: Daemon, Asset, or Foundation. Commit and freeze all rival copies of the named card. That is so good if your opponent's built up a bunch of Specialists of Sound or something, or Determined, and you just can't get through them. Or commit and freeze up to 2 rival assets or foundations. So this is always going to lock down several things. Really just a clutch card for Lock to have. So if you want to play some terribly painful Lock games, which I might want to screw with my opponent like that, because that seems kind of entertaining to me, then that is an ultra rare that you are going to need. Okay, get through our commons here. Uncommons. And we have Fat Absorption as our rare, and Fat Gum, how appropriate, as our character in the pack. The BMI hero. It's hard not to love the whole Fat Gum crew after seeing them in this season. They're pretty spectacular. Fat Gum and Suneater and Kirishima. Without Limits rare, and speaking of Suneater, there he is. All right, next pack. Save the wrapper. No chromes here. Sloshed Surge looking for a challenge, and a Crystal Choke Slam, and a Toya Setsuno. Yeah, this is our guy, right? Who steals stuff. Here, yeah. Once per turn, commit 1 foundation. Choose 1 attack in your rival's discard pile as your next form. Play the top card of your deck face down as a copy of the chosen attack. So yeah, he's able to basically guaranteed get that combo enhance by just playing something from your rival's discard pile. You have to be okay with doing that. It does mean you have to commit a foundation, and you still have to pay the cost of the card. But it's a free attack in hand. It's just maybe not, you know, the best attack for your strategy. And he's able to do buffs and stuff on it too. Meteor. What does this say? I can't read this. Meteor Fafrotskis? I don't remember. Was this a quote that I missed or something? Can you guys tell me what this says? Meteor Fafrotskis? I have no idea what's going on. This is a 5 check. This is an ultra rare. 5 difficulty, 1 low block. 1 low block, wow. 2 check. 5 high for 5 with charge and ranged. This attack gets +1 damage for each of your face down foundations. Oh, wow. I mean, I don't know. Charge and ranged. So this is kind of a killer card in Chaos or Air Jiro also. Ooh, you know what? This is kind of a spicy 2-check, although she already has a 2-check that she really likes to play, Specialized Sound Waves. But, I mean, that can be a lot of damage. That can be a whole lot of damage. And pretty fast. 5 for 5 already is pretty good. Okay, we have a we have an XR pack here. We have Rewind Throttle as a rare. Then we have Kendo Rappa, and we have XR rare Nejire Wave. Ooh, it's got a nice little spiral effect on it. Check that out. Very nice looking. That in our XR pile here. I think we should have one more XR floating around in this box. One more somewhere in here. All right, what do we have? Commons, uncommons, and here we have a rare inverted Nithro. It looks like a very exciting card, but this is just a normal rare. You don't have to get too excited about that, but it looks dope. I think it's really cool when companies, this reminds me of the old Star Wars CCG, when companies will go out of their way to mess with their formatting of the cards a little bit just for fun, for flavor, that kind of stuff. I really like that. I'm a fan of that. You know, it's like, I think you should be having fun. Your business is to make a card game, okay? Like, have some fun with it. I think that's awesome. We have a rare Haymaker, and we have Yu Hojo. All right, next pack. No Chrome Rare. I didn't get a Chrome Rare in set 3 either. So, you know, it's not like I expected. They're very rare to get. They're all serialized. They're certainly cool hits. And another attack. Awesome. 4 XR attacks in one box. We always take those. Tentacle Grasp, Sun Eaters. And then our character is the upside down guy, Deidoro Sakaki, who you can see his arm interrupts his name here too, which I just think is super funny. All right. And we have a couple more packs left in this box. I think we maybe still need some ultra rare hits. Is this one of them? Yeah, this is one of them. Oh yeah, it's another Rejuvenating Smash. Sick. Nice. That's our second copy of that. Very, very nice to hit those. Because, I mean, I think, like a lot of people, I really like Deku 4. He's basically just Jackie Briggs from UFS. Again, possibly in some ways better also, which is kind of crazy, even though his powerful isn't quite as strong. Pass Through Walls rare. I think that's our second one of those. And last pack in the box. Last pack. Chrome Rare Magic? No. Don't think so. Does not seem that way. We have a Vindicating Smash Ultra Rare. Which one is this now? This is a 5 diff, 2 high block, 3 check, 4 mid for 7, Fury Punch. If this attacks damage is... oh yeah, this one. If this attacks damage is 15 or greater, draw 2 cards and your rival discards a card. Deadlock Enhance, your rival discards 1 card. So yeah, that's cool. It's funny. It's like it's Deku 1 support in a way. You certainly can get to the 15 damage in other ways using powerful and stuff, but you know, this definitely is kind of throwing a bone at Deku 1 as well. All right, so that's box 1. We did get a really nice Mirio SR. We had these 6 URs, some good stuff in here. I like getting the Rejuvenating Smash and the Deadbolt. Very, very cool. And then we had 4 XR attacks. How good is that? And one of them is an ultra rare as well, Storm of Blades. One of them's a rare. 2 of them are commons. Nice hits, nice hits. All right, so we'll set this box aside, and then we have one more box to open for y'all. We'll keep these just sitting around over here. I don't think I mentioned this, but the quirk packs are also gone. I think I started to say it, but kind of lost my way. The quirk packs, which came at the top of every box, are gone as well. And honestly, I think that's great, because trying to pull the like 1 or 2 specific quirk pack cards that are very good is very frustrating, and then they just ends up being random $25 cards that you didn't pull, that someone else pulled instead. And I'm not a massive fan of that. I like just putting the SRs in the box. I mean, certainly there's going to be a range of value in the SRs as well, but at least they're gonna, as people crack open boxes to hunt Chrome Rares, they're gonna have plenty of these floating around. And I just feel like the quirk packs were just sort of an unnecessary confusion. Adding on those extra cards to find on top of that. So we're starting off with an XR, or with a UR Deadbolt. That's awesome. Second Deadbolt if we're gonna live that Lock life. It's box number 2, starting out nice. Commons, and doesn't look like a Chrome is waiting for us here. Trusted Assistant rare. Kendo Rappa. I've noticed that some of these rare foundations, they're using a full art frame on them already, like that you would see on some like set 1 XR foundations, and a couple other sets they have just some random ones that do that. I like to see that, though, because I like when my cards look nice. So, good. Make them look nice. I'm a fan. All right. Borrowed Goods, our second UR. So we got a second copy of that. Cool. So if I want to play that deck now, I have 2 copies. I guess I think my take on getting ultra rares, if you're buying just a few boxes and you want to get ultra rares, rather than getting one of everything, I want to just have multiple copies of the ones I open. At least then, if I build something out of those, I don't have to go like hunt down more cards. If I got one of everything, then I would guaranteed just have to go hunt down cards, no matter what I'm building, right? So I'd rather miss some ultra rares and get more copies of those. We have our SR already. Wasn't this in like the 3rd pack or something in the last box too? It was pretty close. Manifest is our ultra rare from Suneater's kit. This is an action card, or sorry, an SR. 3 difficulty, 4 check, 1 high block. It has enhance, add 1 other card from your card pool to your momentum, face up, draw 1 card. And then response after you block with this card, gain 2 health. So the response on the block is like fine, it's just the thing it does. But really this is here just to try and make Suneater work. So Suneater is at the start of your end phase, you may add 1 attack from your card pool to your momentum face up. So he already does a little bit of that. Manifest just adds more of that. And then he has enhance once per turn. This attack gets plus X or minus X damage. X equals the number of your face up momentum plus 2. Okay, so the more face up momentum you're holding on to, the more he's able to buff his attacks once per turn and reduce your opponent's attack once per turn. He also has a once per game. Choose up to 3 momentum. If they are face up, flip them, unflip them. So he allows you to basically get any 3 momentum turned face up somehow, however you want to. So he's able to kind of set up his momentum a little bit. So he's an interesting character who wants to build a bunch of momentum, especially good if you have momentum that go in face up and you want to use their effects. They'll have like a, flip this if it's in your momentum, like Electric Jolt or something. And then you can use his once per game after you've used those effects to unflip them to get some buffs. And if you want to, then flip them again to get more use out of them. So I think that action card is probably something that he'll consider playing a couple copies of it just because it does set him up pretty well. I don't know if that's going to be one of the more expensive SRs. It would depend, I guess, wholly on how playable Suneater is at the competitive level. But it's a nice card to have if you want to play Suneater at all. And speaking of that, here is a Suneater Ultra Rare. So let's look at what he's doing. 5 difficulty, Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken, by the way. 5 difficulty, 3 check, 4 high for 6. So good stats. I add the 2 stats up. If they are equal to 2 times the difficulty or greater, then stats are good. If they're lower than that, then stats are not getting as good. Fury ranged. If this card is added to your momentum, add it face up. Yep, so that's what we want to do with him. Momentum, once per turn, enhance your attack gets +2 speed. Oh yeah, so for each one of these, you just get to +2 speed and attack. Okay, yeah, this is a critical card. I already know. Enhance, commit and freeze 1 rival foundation. Enhance, commit 1 rival asset. So yeah, it locks a bunch of stuff down, and then it gets in your momentum, and then just gets, for every one of these, you get to freeze your opponents, or you get to speed up your attacks all the time. And yes, so the manifest will allow you to, even if they block this attack, the manifest will allow you to get it into your momentum, which, I mean, technically, this doesn't need to remove itself because it's removing another card in your card pool, so you're not really going up on progressive difficulty at all. Okay, this card's good. This card's good. I had to think about it a little bit. I had to work through it in my head, but yes, manifest is a good card that you want if you are playing Suneater, because that's going to guarantee you get your Kraken, Chimera Kraken, into your momentum, and then you're going to speed up your attacks, and then you're going to have a good time. All right. Uncommons. We have a Seal of Approval rare. We have a Deku, and we have an XR. Now we got an XR Foundation this time. XR Keeping Airy Safe. I'm not sure what the difference is on this card. The XR. Let's see if we can compare that. If you'll humor me here a little bit. I think I have a Keeping Airy Safe from this box. Okay, I don't. Well, if we find one, then we're going to compare what this looks like compared to the non-XR version. Oh, it's a common. Never mind. I don't have to compare that. It is foil. That's the difference. For some reason, I thought that was a rare. Okay. Yep, it's a foil common. Cool. Nice to have. If you like foils. Okay. Uncommons, and our rare is Haymaker, and we have a Deku. You should not be missing characters if you buy any amount of this set. You should have whatever characters you need, and they should be basically free to acquire otherwise. And I think that accessibility thing is just really lovely for people getting into the game. Another thing I noticed that we have a rare Fat Absorption and then Yu Hojo. I've seen people who are not so much players of the game, but just bought cards because they like My Hero Academia. And I've seen like posts from people in social media who were confused because they opened these packs of My Hero Academia and they're like Hair Razor / Season Brawler, you know, like they're seeing a bunch of stuff and none of the stuff is like Deku, Bakugo, All Might. So I think it's really actually quite important to put the characters in the packs so that every pack you go, oh, I got Nejire. Okay, cool. You know, even if you're a collector who doesn't know anything about the game, you want to have those cards that make you feel like you bought the thing you meant to buy, you know? Not that you bought some weird, like, fighting game asset pack. Even though this art's really cool, but, like, it's just, that's how some people feel about stuff like that. Hot-Blooded, check it and see. We got Hikiji Tengai. Okay, a guy from the Yakuza. Another Yakuza dude. I'm going to have to sit down and read through all of those characters. I have no idea what they do, really. I'm not sure. I've only really paid attention to the main characters. And there could be some, like, dope stuff in there I have no idea about. And we have an Eri. And a Shinimoto. Alright, so we got our SR, 3 Ultra Rares down, but we still are floating. We have 3 XRs floating around in our box. So we're going to hope to find some really juicy ones. I'd like to try and match last box opening, get another XR SR, but I don't think that's possible. Ooh, Toga card, Duplicate Deception Stab. Interesting. Or duplicate, I'm not sure. It is a 6 difficulty, 4 low for 7, with a 3 check and a 2 mid block. It is a throw. Oh, wow, it's a 7 damage low throw. Spicy. And it has weapon keyword too. Throws with keywords, those get me thinking, because when you have the other keywords, you have more things that can apply to them, more buffs you can apply to them. If this is your first attack this turn, remove 1 random card from your rival's hand. After this attack resolves, add that card to their hand. That's obnoxious. First enhance, hand, remove, unflip 1 momentum. Wow! This card is so cool in Toga 2. Toga 2. Yeah, it's Toga 2. Wow, that is really cool from last set. Wow, that is a great card. And that throw helps her get cards into her momentum, which she likes to have. I mean, it gets itself into her momentum. It's guaranteed damage, and if you don't want to play it as an attack, you can just remove it to unflip a foundation. Or unflip a momentum, I mean, which is what she also, like Suneater, she uses flipping and unflipping momentum as kind of her thing. You can get quite a bit of value off of that in Toga decks. She's got some powerful cards. Fat Gum and a red Gauntlet rare. Okay, next pack. Still no Chrome rare, unfortunately. I mean, I didn't think I was going to open one today, but, you know, you gotta have that hope. Vast Hybrid and Rikia Katsukame. Close enough. That's got to be pretty close. Rikia Katsukame. Okay, no Chrome rare. We have, oh nice, Rejuvenating Smash, number 3. 3 for 3, baby. Something about these packs is making me think I gotta build Deku. Making me think I gotta build Deku, and I think that is going to be an easy deck to play for our first locals with set 5 legal. I'm gonna smash through the competition with a dope Deku deck, and I'm looking forward to that. Having the 3 smashes already. Very nice. Alright, uncommons, we have Crystallize, Rewind, Smash, Intense Stare. Okay, so let's talk about this. So this is an ultra rare foundation. And I honestly, I'm not sure why. I don't really get... I think I must not understand something about this card. Obviously, the effect is going to be particularly good in some cases, right? It is a 3 difficulty foundation 5 check with a 3 low block, unique foundation. You only have 1 in play. With response, remove after your rival plays an ability on an action card, cancel it. There are certainly action cards that you want to cancel the abilities of, definitely. Especially if they're like an action card that's canceling your important effect or something. For sure. I just don't... I guess did this need to have all its numbers kind of high? I mean, the 5, at least it's got a 5. At least this could have had a 4. And it would have been pretty unplayable, I think. But unique, 3 diff, a 3 block, at least it's low, but... it's interesting. I'm gonna guess I'm underrating this card, and it's actually like really dope. I want you to tell me if you've gotten this far. By the way, props to you. But hop in the comments and let me know: are you pro stopping for breakfast? Are you anti stopping for breakfast? Am I underrating the card? Does the card seem as overcorrected? Maybe is the right term, as it feels like it is to me. Rare Haymaker and... oh wait, this is actually our first Mimic. There are a lot of characters. It's a good thing they put the characters in every pack. Otherwise, I would not have had all these characters, I think. But yeah, let me know what you think of Stopping for Breakfast and any other cards that you've seen here. Go ahead, drop down in the comments, say how it's doing. You know, comments, of course, help our engagement, help us find more players to show this game to. That's good for everybody. Everybody wins if you leave a like and a comment and all that stuff. Rewind, Throttle, Rare, and Kirishima. Where are all our XRs? We've just had one. They're all at the bottom of the box. Okay. Well, we got to start getting some XRs here somewhere. I think it's time. It's time to see... nope, there's no XR here. All right. Bottom of the box, absolutely loaded with XRs. Maybe that's the good sign. Maybe that means the XR SR is chilling in here. Now that it's actually happened to me several times in set 4, I'm a believer that it can actually happen. We became more. Trusted Assistant Rare. Yeah, there's an XR right here. And XR Starter Deck card. Ooh, Overhaul XR. Reconstructed Wrecker. Very sick looking. Wow, look at that thing. That is awesome. That looks dope. So this is a 5 difficulty, 4 high for 5, 2 low block, 3 check, Fury, Punch Slam, great keywords. While this card is in your card pool, your rival must flip 1 foundation as an additional cost to play keyword abilities. Kind of obnoxious. Things like powerful, things like Breaker. If they try to Breaker this attack, they also have to flip a foundation. Enhance, discard 1 card. You may play 1 face down card from your stage, face up, as your next form. Good enhance too. Might actually be a card that is better outside of Overhaul than inside of Overhaul, because Overhaul already has access to doing some stuff like that. But if you play this in like a heavy flip deck like Cementos or like Bakugo 2, it's a Fury attack on Earth, so Bakugo 2 could maybe like flip the opponent into Oblivion and then say, all right, well, if you want to do anything cool, like if you want to stun me, if you want to Breaker me, you have to flip, and you do not have any foundations to flip. It seems kind of cool to me. Nice. I love hitting starter deck XRs. That is my favorite thing next to hitting SR XRs. Which I think would be my favorite thing next to hitting Chrome Rares if I could ever hit Chrome Rare. I don't know that I will, though. All right, we have our rare foil, and we have an XR. Look at this. Hey, guys, look at this. All right, there's 3 of our XRs. We have 1 XR left. We still have hope. We have hope for that. XR, SR. Uncommons, Unbreakable, Rare, and Fat Gum. There are 2 packs left in here. I do not believe that we're going to be getting a Chrome Rare today. but I appreciate all your faith you may have had in watching me try to pull one. But I think our XR is in this pack. So let's see what we got. We have a Vast Hybrid and XR Rare Bubble Restraint. Okay, well that's cool. This is a 6 difficulty, 3 low for 6. Another low throw. Look at these low throws in the set. Throw, enhance if your rival tries to block this attack with a foundation card. That blocks modifier gets +3. Pretty obnoxious. It's like a 6-speed throw against foundations. Response, after this attack deals damage, which it's likely going to, your rival's block modifiers get +1 for the rest of the turn. What an obnoxious little throw. This is also the kind of throw you want to start the turn with. So great, you know, it's tougher when a card has a 6 check and is a card you want to like combo with or something, has a combo on it or something, you want to play other attacks before it. This one, you're absolutely happy to start your turn on that 6 check. Commit 1 foundation after you check a 5 like a boss or whatever. All right, and our last pack is a rare Chicken Kick and Sir Nighteye. All right, so we did not, unfortunately, we didn't hit the crazy XR SRs this time, but you know what that means? That means there are more XR SRs and Chrome Rares out there for you guys. So still, despite that, I like our SR hits. I like our UR hits. I like that I opened 2 boxes and I got 2 SRs, and I knew I would, and I was guaranteed to get that just kind of raw value there. We hit some nice XRs, lots of good XRs in the first box, the starter deck XR in the second box. Very cool stuff. And you guys, I just want to remind you again, if you are new to the game, if you have not gotten to play in any events yet, follow the instructions down in the description. If you want to support Maindeck and get signed up on the UGN app using those instructions, then you will support us. You will get loyalty points. You'll be able to start accruing loyalty points, which you can then redeem for promo cards, and you'll be able to go find tournaments near you, play in a pre-release, play with that sealed deck, get a sick XR in your sealed deck pool just like we did here today, and you'll be able to score more cool prizes that way and start kind of making your way up the My Hero Academia circuit until you are the #1 hero. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this today. Undaunted Raid hits store shelves June 30th, so do not miss it. You want to go hit that up. Check out this set. It is a very cool set. Jasco is doing some cool things. They are trying their best, listening to feedback to try and improve the game. And I think it's just going to keep going up from here. So keep an eye out for it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next video. We cover lots of TCGs here on Maindeck, including My Hero Academia, and we will have some really cool deck profiles coming for set 5 very soon. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching another Maindeck video. Maindeck is sponsored by Troll and Toad. Visit trollandtoad.com and use discount code MAINDECK5 to get 5% off your purchase and support the channel. And by JWW Sports Cards and Gaming. Visit jwwcards.com. And by our amazing patrons. Get exclusive content and other cool perks on the Maindeck Patreon. And hey, while you're here, I bet you'd like one of these videos. Go ahead, click one. I know you're gonna love it.